This could be absolutely
career defining,
morale breaking for me.
So today we're going to do another expert with a cheap gun versus amateur with an expensive gun. Except this time, we've given you something nicer. You bitched and moaned so much last time that we thought we'd find a cheap gun that was actually good.
I've got to say, first impressions, it's a lot less awful than the other thing you gave me. It actually feels half usable, so it'll be interesting to see whether I can hit anything with it. What was this, 280 quid?
280 quid.
Half sensible stock dimensions, slightly raised rib. You've even got multi-chokes in it, which is...
And a single trigger.
And a single trigger,
which means you can now have two
real selling point for me, because I cannot manage to do two things at once. Interested to see how she goes.
Let's shoot 3 stands, and then I'll shoot that on the way back on the same 3 stands, and you can get your expensive gun out, and we'll see what the difference is, and that will account for talent, potentially, in the difference.
You're about 10 years too late for that. I'm less repulsed than I was last time, so that's something.
Basically a creek off, mate. It's got raised rib and some beef.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly has some of the points of them, including barrels, trigger, and wood. So yeah,
it's basically the same then, according to the world.
The same. Get in, let's have a look at them.
God, this is terrible, isn't it?
3 pairs on report, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, every time we do this, I get a weird, overwhelming nervousness that I get no other time. Cool.
Still lost. Last pair.
That was not what we wanted on that
left top target, exactly what I wanted. Doesn't take the old 18-foot gap that you were giving it then, John.
No, oh, clearly not. Clearly not. Well, I'm still learning this whole new eye. Right. Not more often than not, but I'm getting there. Yes. This is actually a long-range Ed sabotage mission. But I'm glad you've dropped 1. That makes the gap slightly less massive.
Johnny 3.
Yes.
Ed 4. That's not bad.
Hey, you shot it well on that crosser.
That's not bad at all.
For a 26-inch gun.
Doesn't thump as bad as I thought it would. Hit stuff okay when you hit it.
I'm looking forward to giving it a go.
Let's go on stand 2.
So you were complimenting that gun in the car, so I feel like you're falling deeply in love with a side-by-side right now.
I wouldn't go as far as that.
Shallowly.
If I was going to have a side-by-side, which thankfully I don't, this would be up there, because it just doesn't feel horrific. I say it's got sensible stock dimensions, 1 trigger, reasonable high rib on it.
About the same price as one of your chokes.
Yeah, probably. No, it actually, trigger pulls on it are a bit rustic. As a shooting gun, and to be fair, I mean, it looks like it could take some hammering, doesn't it? I don't think it's going to bust.
Definitely.
It's okay.
It's quite cool.
It's okay.
It's definitely cool
I'd say if you said to me, right, you have to shoot a side-by-side, this would probably be it. Bearing in mind my experience of side-by-sides, you could probably write on the back of a thumbnail. This isn't bad. This sort of feels as close to a clay gun as I think one's ever going to get.
This is your gateway drug.
Yeah.
And next you'll be owning a pair of Purdy's.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much risk in that, but you know.
Quick break from the video, guys, to talk about these. These are custom fit guards. They are custom molded ear protection. They have multiple options from valved to full electronic. These are electronics. I own 3 different pairs and I use them all for different applications and love them all equally. They have approved ear molderers all over the world. So if you are interested and they're not in England, get in touch and they can point you in the right direction. Guys, go and check them out. We've worked with them for a long time. They're one of the first people to approach us to support the channel, and Rich is a lovely, lovely guy. Go see them, links in the description.
3 pairs.
3 pairs on your own time. Oh!
I wanted the trigger to go off. And I had to pull it a little bit harder than I thought, so I went in front of it. But actually, on the plus side, I hit the big one, which...
Yes, very, very, with some serious speed.
2 scored on that. I'm happy with 2 of them. That's great.
Oh, you shot them well.
I know I missed the first one of those middies in front. I'm not quite sure why the next 2 didn't break, but they didn't.
They felt good.
So, miss with style.
Miss with style. All
Open the door for you, Johnny boy.
Oh, thank you, mate. I'm going to do absolutely nothing with said open door, but let's give it a try.
Pair loss.
So far, you're pretty safe. They look a bit scary behind the gun, don't they?
Head.
That is a gap-a-rooney on that second target.
Is that a technical term? Gap-a-rooney.
Yeah, well, we don't measure in feet. It's about
It's in
how much
roonies.
rooney is
Yeah.
needed.
Head. So you're on 2. Johnny boy.
That took some shooting.
Well done. That's pulled you to 1 in front of me now. Hey, you're first.
Oh, I am. What a treat on
Yeah.
such a disgustingly hard pair.
Score-wise, we've gone from me being 1 up to you being 1 up. 3 pairs. Simo, that's a fair target, that second one.
I don't want to shoot this first. I'm not a world champion, ex-former.
You've been taking some lessons from the Ed Solomon's school of not shooting straight at a going away bird there. Good work.
I was quite paranoid about getting it early to shoot the crosser,
Yeah.
which is maybe
Hell of-
the wrong way around.
Hell of a kill on that.
I mean, no excuse not to.
Yeah.
Didn't put it together, but I'll take a 3.
I don't think 3's bad on that. As I
Cheap
still
jokes.
haven't got a complete confidence in where this is shooting, we're going to go into the old patented Solomon's dead gun chop shot and hope she runs into something.
He does it all the time. He's been holding back, as he always does.
No one's more surprised than me. I'll take that.
I am actually genuinely proud of you. That was unbelievable shooting with that actually quite good gun.
To have half got to grips with it and got the feel of it and to shoot 5 out of 6 on that stand, to be entirely honest, I'd be happy enough with any gun. That's a big target, that second one. It's not bad.
That was 65 yards, but it's a long way.
Yeah.
It's a tiny dot in the sky.
You know, if I ever needed a side-by-side, I'd happily pay whatever that was, 280 quid.
Yeah. Well,
Well-
you had me by 1, which I'm glad you did. I'm really actually happy that that gun did well.
Yeah, well, I'm happy, to be entirely honest, that I got you back for last time, because you did me, didn't you? So,
So how about we now change guns? You get your Krieghoff out,
yeah,
I shoot that, and then we see what the talent differential is.
there's some big words there that I'm not entirely sure I follow,
I
but
didn't really
yeah,
mean any of them,
quid
to be
pro
honest.
quo. To be honest, I feel so out of sorts with shooting and not having shot at any clays for ages and jumping between guns. This could be a disaster, it could be fantastic, or it could be somewhere in the middle. We'll very shortly find out. Unsurprisingly, it feels a little bit more polished.
I mean, you've just straighted that, so
Yep, I'll take that, I'm happy.
first ever shots through this bad boy, other than the 2 I took in the
Just
floor to make sure
for
it
the
didn't
viewers
blow
at
up.
home, Johnny's not only shooting a 280 quid piece of gun, but he's also done Dress Down Friday, where he's come smeared in human feces.
That's a little faster than you would expect,
I think
perhaps.
that's what I was getting to grips with the first couple of stands. It does shift a bit, doesn't it?
I'll take a 4.
4 out of 6. This is one for the viewers of a certain age. If anybody else has seen Army of Darkness, if that does not remind you of the side-by-side shotgun in Army of Darkness, I don't know what does.
Left to
On
right,
report, left to right, rising.
Currently, 4 to
4,
me, 6
6.
to Ed Solomon's. Got a long claw back.
No, I don't know. There's hope for you yet.
Definitely goes a little earlier than I expected.
That's what she said. Oh. For what it's worth, rather than trying to speed it up, I'd try and back it down, knowing how fast that is. There you go.
Almost like you're a professional shooting instructor.
Yeah, well done.
I'll take a 4 out of 6. It's a definite learning
Bit of
gun.
a
That's a nicer place to kill that.
year of little faith. I can.
You can
I
miss
can miss
too.
close stuff with the best of them. Oh, you see, that's the problem with taking that shot on, Johnny.
Is you can't guarantee success every time.
Giving you a couple there, but there you go.
I'm still 2
That's
away.
Okay. So we're going to shoot this as a Simo pair, yeah?
Yeah, why not? Let's give it a go. Left
got-
to right and right to left.
Got 2 on you.
Best straight it.
Should have had 4 on you, but so 3 pairs, yep.
Bit of variation in the wind, eh?
We'll live with that.
Well shot. 5
Thank
out
you,
of
sir.
6.
Yeah, tricky first bird, that.
There's not much time to muck about.
No.
And where you killed the second is optimal.
Yeah.
That's not very good, is it?
I reckon the way you move that, the second bird, just as you come onto it, pull the trigger. Too much on the first bird, so 0 kill, but back off now on the first. Well done, mate. Good pair to finish.
4.
Yeah, so I think you've shot 4 on every stand, which, to be fair, like you said, that is...
Straight out of the box. Right, didn't pick it up as quick as you, but I don't think that was too bad.
Let me have a pair with it.
Go on, 4. Go, go, go.
It's not as unpleasant as you'd think.
That is a good
Which is
example
a real sales pitch.
of a cheap gun.
Yeah.
That is a good example of a cheap gun.
I will go as far, and you'll be in a better position to say this than I would have thought for 280 quid, which is what you bought for it, you're not going to get an over and under that feels or shoots anything like that, are you?
You could if you were lucky.
Yeah.
But that is a good exception to the rule of being weird. For 400 quid, you'd be in your money for an over and under that feels like that.
Yeah.
Something Japanese, made in the same factory, to be honest. But
Yeah, really, really solid gun. I'm impressed.
when you shot it bloody well.
Look, it's the first run out with it, you take a little bit of finding your feet, don't you?
Yeah, I think the first pairs on every stand, you get in and you shoot it your
Yeah.
way and then you go, no.
I feel like I've kind of half keyed in with it now, but yeah, I think you've done well there. I'm happy to have settled the score from last time.
Right, and
So,
I
I've
am
enjoyed
very
it.
proud that you did it with that gun.
Thank you very much.
That was worthwhile.
Yeah, no, well done, mate.
I'll get my own back in 2024.
Look forward to it. And I'm also glad you didn't beat me with my gun as well, because that would have been bad.
That would have been very,
Yeah.
very bad.